feel everybody's cognitive of the way we've been doing so far this year. Being 6-0 definitely puts us in an advantage. Our first goal is to obviously win the conference. We haven't won the crown since 1980. Secondly, we definitely like to be in the playoffs. We feel it's important not only for the school, but the school system. Football is on the incline here, and we feel football is not just a game, but a way of life.
Well, Dan Hoffman is absolutely right. We are cognitive of exactly how well they're doing. They're undefeated, 6-0, but there really is a jam up in the Greater Cleveland Conference, as you can see. 3-0 in the conference and 6-0 overall for
Frank has
Willoughby
carried
South.
the ball 66 times, 4.3-yard average, and 2 TDs. Number 37, Dan Salesky, will play a wingback in many of the offensive looks for the Rebels. He's quick on the inside counter plays, sharp on his pass routes, and blocks well. Dan will also play the right cornerback in the 5-2 defense. And Mike, he's really effective against the run or pass, as all these defenders are in the 5-2 for Willoughby South.
At the 39, 2nd and 6. Clock showing 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Muchnicki gets it away, incomplete. This was intended for Dan Salesky, his wingback. Perko was there, but playing him a little soft. Goes an incomplete. That stops the clock at 9 seconds.
Really, that play hasn't been covered that well by Mayfield, but they just haven't been able to complete it. That time, the wingback going down looked like he almost came up with a football.
Now, he may have had a completion because the clock was still running. That ends the third quarter with the score, Willoughby South 0 and Mayfield 6. We'll be back right after this.
Here's that last pass, Mike, from Muchnicki, looking for Salesky, number 37, firing it out there. First we thought it was going to be incomplete. It's up there, he has it, hits the face mask, the helmet, he pulls it in with the right hand, and it's a completion.
And that's why the clock kept on running. So that completion gives Willoughby South, as we start the fourth quarter, a 3rd and a yard to go for a first down. 3rd and 13 for Mayfield.
Oh my goodness, that ball was caught.
Calling that interception. This is Vittori, and he gets it in for a touchdown.
Oh, I don't believe it. What
Yakin
a
put
play.
a hit on Polomsky. As his arm went forward, it went right into the hands of Frank Vittori, the right tackle, and the senior went all the way in for a touchdown, and we've got a tie ball game at 6.
A chance to regroup.
Well, it's going to be a 3rd and 14 as Willoughby South calls a timeout with 3:57 remaining. They had that great opportunity on that fumble recovery, taking it over on the 35-yard line of Mayfield, and they hadn't been able to do much with it. Now they're sitting on the 28-yard line.
1 plus 7.
Muchnicki now is 6 of 15 in the air, 1 interception, total 28 yards.
1 plus 8.
Listen to the coaches.
So we go. 1 plus 8.
Okay, but look at the down distance. We still have another down. What you think of everyone we meet? Hey, Joe! Understand, TJ's out of it, but this area is so wide open. How about
6? Who do you want to get the ball?
A lot of guys talking down there.
Well, what they did is from upstairs, they talked to the offensive coordinator. He talks to the head coach. They step away. Then the head coach says, but we have this going on. Look at the down and distance. And then the decision is made. Really no confusion, which you like to see. And waiting for it all is the quarterback there, and Muchnicki waiting for the play.
Jump back on 4th down.
It's all set. Field general is ready to go out.
I
give it to 10
swear I
other
heard him
people.
say, what about Salesky?
Well, we're going to find out, and they do like to throw to Dan Salesky, number 37, who will be out wide at the top of your screen.
And it's a 3rd and 7. And the end is split to the near side. The end split is Spinago. Looking for Salesky. No. Yes. He's got it. He goes out of bounds at the goal line. Going back with him was Ron Hackelman, and all of a sudden he stopped. Salesky just kept his eye on the ball, goes out of bounds at the 1-foot line.
Muchnicki comes back. Salesky is at the top of your screen. He's just going deep. He makes a short turn to the outside like he's going down and out, and then turns to the corner. It's a high pass. and the defender just got turned around on the play. Salesky played it smart and just waited till it came down.
This looks like it's Frank Vittori. Clock while they move the chains. Clock now showing 3:18 to go. They spotted at the 42. First down for Mayfield. And they are signaling in plays from Brian Morgan, the coach of Dennis Polumsky, the junior. Right side of the field is the far side. And they've got the end split, and they've got White as a slot back. The split end is Perko. Looking deep for Perko. He overshoots Perko. I think he thought Perko was going to come back and then shoot out to the sideline. Did not. Ron Slez, the Rebel back. And this is the advantage Willoughby South has. They can go to that nickel back. They can put the defenders almost into a prevent, give them the short ones. Yekin comes out. In goes Carl Carlson, number 24. We're just scoring by quarters. 3 scoreless quarters. Great defensive struggle. And the big play of the games, of course, were the passes to D-Bolt, the 52-yard reception for Mayfield. Willoughby South and a great pass. Going deep. This is D-Bolt. Oh, just broken up. That was Dan Salesky. That was about a half a yard short, or D-Bolt would have been off to the races.
Dave D-Bolt definitely was down there. Now he works out, and there's good protection in here. You can see one of the better protection the line has done for quarterback Polumsky. Now DeBolt is down the field. The pass was held up a little bit. You can see how far behind he was. He had to slow up. A great defensive play, even at that, by Salesky.
Here's a second angle, Brian.
Look at the defensive blocking. Passes there. D-Bolt is still open, but the ball's a little bit short. And Dan did a great defensive job. And with that, Coach Byron Morgan.
And about 25.
Call.
They've got to get to about the 48-yard line of Willoughby South. And they're sitting on their own 19. Going as far as he can to Angolia. Just hit him on the back of the shoulder pads. Great defensive play. And that means the ball goes over on downs to Willoughby South.
Remember, this is a 4th down pass, and everybody here knew it was going to be a pass. Watching Angolia, he has the speed, just flying down the field. Runs out of a little bit of room here, but it's over the shoulder, and just as he was coming up, trying to come up with the ball, Salesky, with some help from other defensive backs, come in. Except on a delay of game, and that's not going to happen now.
Willoughby South now with 122 yards on the ground. Mayfield has been held to 59 yards running. Passing 52 for Muchnicki and 95 for Polumsky. But Polumsky's got 7 of 16. That one big pass, the fumble recovered, the big breaks. 174 total offense as Willoughby South wins this one 13-6 over Mayfield. A difficult loss to absorb, as Coach Byron Morgan mentioned in the pregame. They have to stay in the chase. They had to win this one to try and tie it up with Willoughby South. 174 yards for Willoughby South, total offense, 154 for Mayfield. 3 of 14 third down conversions, 4 of 12 for Mayfield.
Good job, guys.
And the 4th quarter belonged, taking advantage of the breaks, to Willoughby South. They moved the ball well, made that one great pass to Salesky after the timeout. And you heard Muchnicki mentioning, what about Salesky? Just great pass, and that got him the...
Well, they hit the right man down in the corner, and the way he came back on the ball, so the defender couldn't see it, turned the defender around, came back and caught it, and then they were able to punch it in. But you got to give a lot of credit to the fullback captain, Frank Vittori, who played a whale of a game on the defensive line, made the big play, and of course picked up the first down. You play both ways against a team as strong and as good as the Wildcats of Mayfield have the kind of game that he had. It was just great to see. There are just so many good plays in this game,
Yep.
good football players, coaching strategy. It was just one of the better games that we've had between two good football teams.
Two good football teams and extremely well coached. They just don't make many mistakes. The one thing Willoughby South doesn't do, they have very few mistakes, and they feel the same way. I think you've got two great coaches with two quality football teams that have a great deal of talent.
It really is, and it's just a pleasure to bring that kind of ball. These youngsters, everybody involved. Great Friday night. We thought it was going to be at the top of the show, Mike, and it was everything that we talked about all week.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage of this one. We'll have another great football game for you next Friday night. And so for Brian Powers and Ken Kleiss, our statistician, and Dennis Mellick, our spotter, this is Mike Massa saying good night from all of us at WVIZ Sports. Final score once again, 13-6. Willoughby South comes out on top.